From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Burrow on play action. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Bengals at 12-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. These two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Wide open receiver complete. They hold it right inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to change the play. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. But he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Pierce. is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
To throw on second down, Richards. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw on third down, Richards. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw. Richards. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback.
There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 34 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Townsend. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Gun. Gun. Hey, can.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting,
Here we go.
but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that through. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Hands it off out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Richards. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Richards. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
This is the word. On 2, ready? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Sheds off the tackle. A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Pierce. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Damian Pierce with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down and 13. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Richards. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll only give this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a long loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Richards. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And Burrow going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. And I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go, here we go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets us, we're inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! What a great play there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Richards. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1-1, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11 MT.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11 Thomas.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Gets past one man. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Burrow changing the look.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
11, MT, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game. So he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And now this is intercepted, my goodness. And the Steelers will take over here Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
11.
Burrow on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. 12.
Together, offense. Keep it together.
11 mighty. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the Steelers' 47-yard
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does.